On today's episode, we've got the perfect opportunity for all you first-time homebuyers.
This home is move-in ready with plenty of updates that you're gonna love.
And a few added bonuses that you're not gonna find at this price point, like separate entry into a one-bedroom in-law suite in the basement and this incredible detached shop garage. All that and more on today's episode.
Well, Adam, today we find ourselves in a familiar spot for you. Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about where we're at?
Yeah, that's right, Dev. This is super familiar territory for me. That's because I grew up just a few blocks away from our current listing. We're in Barrie's north end of town, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't biased about this location. Honestly, when it comes to daily amenities, everything is right at your fingertips here. We're located again in the north end of Bayfield Street here. So you have access to the Riocan Center, to several grocery stores, to all of the restaurants and shopping that you could possibly ask for. And then within the community here, talk about convenience, we have the Janice Plaza directly across the street from us. So you have a convenience store there, you have a great local restaurant in perfect season, you have a dentist, you have a hairdresser. So again, for those daily amenities, literally you can just walk right across the street. But it's also about the green space in this end of town. 5-minute walk down the road is Sunnydale Park, arguably one of the best in the city of Barrie, and you're also surrounded by other parks and green space. But the beauty about this location, again, we're right at the northern border of Barrie here, which means that you can get into Springwater Township in a hurry from here, and then you have access to fantastic golf courses, skiing at Snow Valley, as well as hiking, biking, and motorized recreation sports. Honestly, when it comes to location, it doesn't get much better than this.
That's right, we really are in the perfect family-friendly neighborhood, and we have a fantastic starter home for you, which is a 2-story that boasts 3 generous sized bedrooms, has tons of cosmetic and mechanical updates, plus some bonus features that you're not going to find at this price point, like a fairly new build detached garage and a basement with an in-law suite that can generate potential income. Now let's get inside and take a closer look.
Welcome inside 32 Janice Drive. Now, as Devin mentioned outside, this home has some features and some updates that are going to be hard to find at this price point, and you notice those from the moment you set foot inside. This home has been immaculately cared for. It features hardwood and tile throughout this entire main floor. It's been recently freshly painted, and the layout is fantastic for you and your growing family. When you come in, you're greeted by this oversized living room with a huge bay window that bathes it in natural light. You have the gas fireplace with stone surround, which overflows into this large dining space that I'm in currently, and then around into your kitchen as well, featuring tons of cabinetry and a walkout to your backyard with newly constructed deck.
As Adam mentioned, this home has been lovingly cared for with so many updates, and that continues on to the second floor with fresh new carpeting that flows seamlessly from the stairs into the primary bedroom. Now, what strikes me about this home in particular is in this model, you typically don't see 2 full bathrooms, but the owner actually added an ensuite into the stunning primary, which you're absolutely going to love. Now, these 3 bedrooms are full of natural light and have tons of storage.
One of the unique features about this home is it also has a separate side entry into a self-contained 1-bedroom in-law suite in the basement. Currently, it's being rented for $1,100 a month. This would also be a great way to offset mortgage payments, or if you have the need for multi-generational living, an in-law, or perhaps an adult child, this would also serve as a great spot for them.
Well, Adam, we covered so much inside that everyone's absolutely gonna love, but we definitely saved the best for last.
Yeah, that's right, Deb. No great home is complete without some fantastic outdoor space, and I promise this one's not gonna disappoint. We have an extra deep lot here. We're 120 feet deep, and that means you pick up some important must-haves back here. We have a newly constructed large entertainer's deck directly off the back of the house, which is fantastic. Then when you come down those steps, you end up where we are right now, which you have some green space behind you, which is fantastic for the kids and the 4-legged friends. But honestly, the showstopper here is this newly constructed detached garage shop, which is heated and is absolutely fantastic for you hobbyists. If you operate a home-based business, or if you just want some additional space to store those toys, this is fantastic. And as an added bonus, we have a fairly newly installed asphalt driveway that leads all the way from the road to this shop. Now, we are the Knowles Woolsey team, and we certainly know Barrie. For more information on this listing and others, check out our website.